Today we have a special variety of some important and commonly used English nouns. So let's get started. Number 1 is nation. Nation is a countable noun defined as a country considered as a group of people with the same language, culture, and history who live in a particular area under one government. An example, they discussed how to revive the nation's economy. Number 2 is notion. Notion is a countable noun defined as an idea, a belief, or an understanding of something. An example, he has no notion of the difficulty of the problem. Number 3 is option. Option is an accountable. Number 3 is option. Option is a countable noun defined as something that you can choose to have or do, or the freedom to choose what you do. An example, selling the house was our only option. Number 4 is faction. Faction is a countable noun defined as a small group of people within a larger one whose members have some different aims and beliefs to those of the larger group. An example, there are rival factions within the administration. Number 5 is elation. Elation is an uncountable noun defined as a feeling of great happiness and excitement. An example, she felt a great sense of elation as she started on the journey. Number 6 is station. Station is a countable noun defined as a place where trains stop so that passengers can get on and off. An example, can you tell me the way to the train station? Number 7 is emotion. Emotion is a countable noun defined as a strong feeling such as love, fear, or anger. An example, the decision was based on emotion rather than rational thought. Number 8 is ration. Ration is a countable noun defined as a fixed amount of food, fuel, etc. that you are officially allowed to have when there is not enough for everyone to have as much as they want. For example, during a war. An example, the soldiers were given their rations for the day. Number 9 is mention. Mention is a countable noun defined as an act of referring to someone or something in speech or writing. An example, the concert didn't even get a mention in the newspapers. Number 10 is portion. Portion is a countable noun defined as a part of something. An example, a large portion of their profits go straight back into new projects. Number 11 is oration. Oration is a countable noun defined as a formal speech made on a public occasion, especially as part of a ceremony. An example, the funeral oration given by her husband moved everyone deeply. Number 12 is pension. Pension is a countable noun defined as an amount of money paid regularly by a government or company to someone who has retired from work. An example, employees enjoy generous retirement pensions. Number 13 is edition. Edition is a version. Number 13 is edition. Edition is a countable noun defined as a version of a book or other text that's regularly revised. An example, the dictionary is now in its 10th edition. Number 14 is evasion. Evasion is a countable noun defined as enthusiastic clapping by an audience as a sign of their approval. An example, he received the longest ovation of the evening. The last one is friction. Friction is an uncountable noun defined as the action of rubbing against something, often making movement more difficult. An example, when you rub your hands together, the friction produces heat. If you find the lesson understandable and helpful, please subscribe to the channel.